Have you ever watched someone in their 70s power walk by and thought, how on earth do they still have so much energy? Or maybe you have wondered if it is possible to stay truly fit and active after the age of 70, without running marathons or spending hours in a gym. Here is the good news. You do not need extraordinary genes or a background in athletics to maintain strength and vitality in your golden years. All it takes is a clear plan, realistic goals, and a willingness to adapt your routine to your body's changing needs. Welcome to this video, where I will share my personal story, how I stay fit at 70, along with 7 exercise tips for seniors that anyone can try. These are the real, down-to-earth strategies that have worked for me and plenty of others looking to stay strong and independent as they get older. Whether you are a total beginner or someone who used to work out regularly but stopped due to aches and pains, these tips are designed to help you find that sweet spot of safe yet challenging activity. Stick with me until the end. We will talk about the importance of daily small steps that add up, how to tune into your body to prevent injuries, and a few surprising lessons I have learned while journeying through these later decades of life. Age is not a barrier. It is a stage of wisdom. So grab a comfortable seat, or maybe walk around as you watch this, and let us get started with our first tip. Tip number 1. Start with a gentle warm-up. It might sound basic, but warming up effectively can be the difference between a safe workout and one that leaves you feeling stiff or injured. In your 70s, your muscles and joints take a bit longer to respond than they did in your younger years. That is why I always begin my day with simple dynamic stretches before I do any kind of exercise. For example, I stand with my feet shoulder-width apart, roll my shoulders forward and backward a few times, and then gently rotate my hips in a circular motion. Sometimes I even shake out my arms and fingers just to get the blood flowing. It might look a bit silly, but trust me, that mild movement primes every part of your body for more activity. I also like to do a few toe touches if my back allows, bending forward carefully and reaching for my shins, not my toes. This helps loosen my hamstrings. The key is not to go for big, intense stretches right away. Instead, do quick, comfortable motions that get the circulation going and wake up the joints. When I feel my body temperature rise just a little, I know my muscles are becoming more pliable. If you have a hallway in your home, you can walk up and down it for a minute or two, swinging your arms lightly. These smaller movements might seem trivial, but they really do help you avoid sudden strains or pulls once you jump into your main workout, whether that is a walk, a bit of weight training, or anything else. Always remember, a gentle start sets you up for a better, safer session. Tip number 2. Incorporate low-impact cardio. One of my favorite ways to stay fit at 70 is through low-impact cardio. High-impact activities like running or intense aerobics can be hard on the joints, especially if you are dealing with arthritis or past injuries. Instead, look at simpler options like brisk walking, using a stationary bike, or even gentle swimming if you have access to a pool. These activities get your heart rate up without pounding on your knees and ankles. For me, walking is the gold standard. I try to walk at least 30 minutes each day, ideally outdoors where I can enjoy the fresh air and maybe some greenery. If the weather is bad, I have a small treadmill in my basement that I hop on. The secret to making walks effective is consistency. A daily walk, even if it is just around the block a few times, can greatly boost cardiovascular health and help keep your weight in check. It also clears your mind, which is a huge bonus. If you find walking boring, try inviting a friend along or listening to an audiobook. Another option is mall walking, if you want a flat, controlled environment with benches nearby. Keep it light, keep it fun, and you will stick to it much longer than if you push yourself into something uncomfortable. Tip number 3. Add gentle resistance training. Staying fit is not only about cardio, strength matters a lot too, especially for seniors. When your muscles are strong, everyday tasks like carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or even getting out of a chair become easier. Stronger muscles also help support your joints, reducing the chance of painful injuries. The problem is, some older adults shy away from resistance training because they picture heavy barbells and hardcore gyms. But that is not the only way to build muscle. Lightweight dumbbells, resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises can do the trick. For instance, you can hold small weights, maybe 2 to 5 pounds, depending on your comfort, and do simple bicep curls while seated. Or try squats using a chair for balance. Just lower yourself slowly and push back up, focusing on good form. Even if you start with 5 repetitions, that is a win. Over time, you can increase to 8, 10, or 12. Resistance bands, which come in different tensions, are also fantastic. They are inexpensive, portable, and gentle on the joints. What matters is consistency and proper technique. 2 or 3 times a week, do a short routine for your arms, legs, and core. Remember to breathe steadily and take breaks if you feel shaky. Gradually, you will notice everyday activities become less tiring. Your posture may improve too, because toned muscles help you stand straighter. Do not underestimate how a small dose of resistance training can keep you feeling strong and independent. Tip number 4. Embrace balance and flexibility exercises. Around age 70, one of the biggest health risks is falls, which can lead to fractures or lengthy hospital stays. That is why balance training is crucial. When you have good balance, everyday movements such as stepping off a curb or reaching for something on a high shelf become safer. On top of that, working on flexibility keeps your joints limber, cutting down on stiffness that can limit your daily activities. Tai Chi is one excellent option that combines both balance and flexibility. The slow, flowing movements strengthen your legs and improve your core control, all while encouraging a steady, focused mind. If Tai Chi classes are not available in your area, look online for short, beginner-friendly tutorials. Another approach is yoga, particularly senior-friendly or chair yoga. These sessions focus on slow stretches and poses that gently challenge your balance. Even simpler, you can start at home, stand behind a sturdy chair, hold on lightly, and lift one foot off the floor for a few seconds. Switch sides, and try gradually letting go of the chair with one hand. Over time, your body learns to stabilize itself better. Be sure to keep your movements slow and controlled. The point is not to strain or force a stretch beyond your limit. Instead, guide your body to improved range of motion, one small step at a time. You might be surprised how much easier it becomes to climb stairs or bend down once you integrate balance and flexibility exercises into your routine. Tip number 5. Listen to your body and vary your intensity. The older you get, the more important it becomes to pay attention to your body's signals. At 70, pushing through pain might not be the best approach. There is a fine line between a productive workout and one that does you more harm than good. If your knees are acting up today, maybe skip the squats and focus on upper body movements instead. If you are feeling extra energetic, you can allow yourself a slightly more brisk pace on your walk or a few extra reps of a specific exercise. Another concept that helps is rotating intensity levels. You might have a more challenging workout session on Monday, followed by a gentler day on Tuesday, focusing on stretching or easy walks. This approach, often called active recovery, gives your muscles time to heal while still keeping you moving. Younger people may bounce back quicker from daily intense workouts, but seniors often benefit from spacing out higher intensity activities. Keeping a small workout journal can be incredibly useful. Write down what exercises you did, how you felt, and if you experienced any discomfort. Over time, you will spot patterns like which moves consistently aggravate your hips or cause your shoulders to ache. That data helps you adapt your routine in a safe, informed way. The result? Fewer overuse injuries and a more enjoyable path to fitness. Tip number 6. Stay motivated by setting short-term goals. Ever notice how tasks become easier when you have a goal in mind? Fitness is no different. Just saying, "I want to stay healthy," can feel vague. Instead, set small, tangible goals that keep you focused. For example, maybe you want to walk for 15 minutes without stopping, or perhaps you aim to do 3 perfect push-ups on your knees. When you nail that goal, reward yourself. Maybe treat yourself to a new audiobook or a comfortable pair of walking shoes. At 70, it is easy to compare yourself to your younger self and feel discouraged if you cannot run or lift the same amounts. Resist that temptation. Aim for progress relative to where you are now, not where you were 30 years ago. Those short-term wins, even if they seem minor, build momentum. You might celebrate when you can complete 2 sets of a simple chair squat, or when you climb a flight of stairs without feeling winded. Each success fuels the next one. Tracking these small victories in a notebook or on a calendar can keep your spirits up. You might be surprised how quickly these add up, boosting both your confidence and your physical abilities. A month from now, you could be walking an extra block or lifting a slightly heavier dumbbell. That is the power of consistent, goal-oriented progress. Tip number 7. Make exercise a social affair. As much as self-discipline matters, there is something about sharing a workout or walk with a friend that keeps you accountable and motivated. If you have a neighbor or a buddy your age who also wants to stay fit, consider teaming up. You can schedule walks together, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. It is not just about sharing the exercise, but also about enjoying conversation, which can make the time fly. If your circle of friends is limited, look into group classes tailored for seniors. Many community centers or fitness studios offer classes in low-impact aerobics, water exercise, or even dance therapy. Not only do you get professional guidance from instructors who understand the needs of older adults, but you also meet people in a similar phase of life. Before you know it, you have a small community cheering each other on. Digital options are also on the table. Virtual workout communities for seniors have been popping up online. You can join group video calls for yoga sessions or follow a remote trainer. It might feel unusual at first, but the shared spirit is the same. When your phone beeps with a reminder that your online stretching session is about to start, you are less likely to skip out. The sense of camaraderie, even if it is virtual, keeps you engaged. Oh, we are social beings, and that is true no matter the stage of life. Before we wrap up, let us discuss form and injury prevention. As we age, our connective tissues become more sensitive, so correct posture and alignment are vital. When you squat, ensure your knees track over your feet. When you lift a dumbbell for a bicep curl, keep your back straight and your core engaged. If you are uncertain about proper form, consult a physical therapist or watch credible tutorials online. Doing an exercise incorrectly can lead to strain in your lower back, shoulders, or knees. In addition, always stay hydrated and take breaks when needed. If you feel sharp pain rather than mild muscle fatigue, stop immediately. That is your body's way of saying you are pushing too far. It is better to miss one set of reps than to spend a week recovering from an injury. Remember, your goal is sustainable, long-term activity, not a single day of heroics. One aspect often overlooked is the emotional boost exercise offers, especially at 70. Activity triggers the release of endorphins, those feel-good chemicals that can lift your mood and reduce stress. Many seniors find that regular walks or light weight sessions help with depression or anxiety, common challenges in later life. Even a gentle yoga class can bring a sense of calm, centering your mind while strengthening your body. Additionally, achieving small fitness milestones can reinforce self-esteem. When you notice you can walk just a bit farther without resting, or maybe hold a plank for 10 seconds longer than before, it reminds you that your body is still capable of growth. This positivity can spill over into other areas of life, like social events, hobbies, or simply daily tasks. You realize, if I can keep improving physically, there is no reason I cannot tackle other challenges with the same determination. At this point, you might be asking, how do I put these tips into a plan? Here is a basic example schedule. Monday, brisk 15, minute walk outdoors or on a treadmill, followed by 10 minutes of chair stretches for flexibility. Tuesday, light resistance session with dumbbells or bands focusing on arms and shoulders. End with a brief balance exercise like standing on one foot for a few seconds. Wednesday, gentle yoga or Thai class online or in person. Emphasis on posture and controlled breathing. Thursday, another brisk walk. Maybe try adding 5 more minutes. Throw in a few bodyweight squats if your knees allow. Friday, resistance session again, but target different muscle groups. Maybe do light lunges holding onto a chair for support, plus some band work for your back. Saturday, easy day focusing on active rest, like a slow stroll in a local park or gardening. Sunday, if you feel energetic, do a slightly longer walk. If not, enjoy rest or mild stretching. Remember, adjust times and intensities to suit your comfort level. Each person's body has different needs. The key is variety and consistency. Sometimes the biggest barrier is not a physical one, but the belief that I am too old. let that phrase go. Look around and you will find people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s who continue to walk, dance, lift, or swim regularly. That does not mean you need to aspire to be a marathon runner. It simply means that age alone does not have to limit your potential to stay active. Sure, you might move more slowly than in your 30s. You might do fewer reps or need more rest between sets. That is okay. Staying fit is not about beating someone else's record. It is about being the best version of yourself at your current stage of life. You have now seen 7 exercise tips that can transform how you approach fitness in your 70s. Starting with a gentle warm-up protects your muscles and joints. Low-impact cardio like walking or swimming keeps your heart healthy without punishing your body. Gentle resistance training builds vital muscle strength, making daily tasks easier. Balancing and flexibility routines reduce the risk of falls, while varying your exercise intensity ensures you recover properly. Setting short-term goals helps you track progress, and inviting others into your routine can boost morale. Each of these strategies can help keep you energized, mobile, and looking forward to the years ahead, rather than fearing them. Remember, you do not need to implement all these tips at once. Pick 1 or 2 that sound most appealing or feasible, and try them out for a week or 2. Then add another. Over time, small changes stack up. You might be shocked at how different you feel after just a few months of consistent, well-chosen exercises. And do not forget to celebrate the little victories along the way. You are never too old to improve, to surprise yourself, or to inspire others with your journey. So which of these 7 tips resonates most with you? Feel free to let me know in the comments.